Scorpio, hello, welcome to Coffee, Sage, and Tarot. This is going to be your weekly reading for March 28th through to May 4th, April 28th through to May 4th. Please do keep in mind that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse any energies as you see fit. Okay? Show me Scorpio, please. Show me Scorpio, please, for the week of April 28th through to May 4th. Show me Scorpio, please, for the week of April 28th through to May 4th. Show me Scorpio, please. Show me Scorpio, please, for the week of April 28th through to May 4th. Show me Scorpio, please. Anything else? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, Justice here. You're waiting on making a decision, right? Your king is ready and waiting to act. King of Pentacles here. Wow, look at all your kings. The only one missing is the King of Cups. Wow. Okay, that's really cool. Hang on one second here. All right, so I had to grab the Rider-Waite guide to the tarot here. So he lists out like if there's 3 or 4 or, you know, all of these like 3 kings, right? So 3 kings is consultation. So I'm wondering what kind of consult you will be having in this week, Scorpio, but it does feel like, yeah, with Judgment here, this feels very powerful, right? This feels like a very monumental week for you here. Your mind is silent. It feels like you're ready. The last thing that needs to be done is this to turn upright here for some sort of reason. You're waiting on making a decision, but it feels like you are lined up and ready to go. I'm getting goosebumps here because there's weight behind this week for you, Scorpio. Okay. 6 of Cups, Judgment here. Yeah. You know, this 6 of Cups is you, and it's nice to see you as the 6 as opposed to the 5, which Scorpio can kind of, you know, really get lost in that 5 of Cups there, that, you know, melancholy, right? So it's nice to see you presenting as the 6 of Cups, right? Joyful. You know, there's a kind of youthful energy here. There's optimism, right? And that's really nice to see. There's also engagement, right? You're not on your own. You're not isolated. You're moving positively, okay? And that I'm almost gonna start crying here because it is so beautiful, okay? Judgment, just kind of really stamping that kind of this spread as if to say this is important, right? This week, Scorpio, for one reason or another, is important for you, okay? Let's go ahead and get some clarity on what this means for Scorpio, please. Let's get some clarity. That's too many. Let's get some clarity on what this means for Scorpio, please. Wow. Okay. Judgment showing up again. Okay, so again, like, it's almost like spirit is really trying to highlight the importance of this week for you. Okay, judgment, judgment, judgment. There is an awakening happening. Something monumental is happening for you this week. And to clarify that, it doesn't mean some big event is happening this week. What it means is that there are certain things, and they could be little things, that are happening that are sliding you into the path that you want for yourself on this journey. Okay. So really, there are some important key things happening here that you need to be mindful of. Okay. The Hermit showing up in the reverse. And that's interesting. The Seven of Wands kind of coming over that Devil energy here. Almost like, are you keeping that kind of energy at bay? Are you blocking? Feels like maybe you're blocking that kind of energy that tries to sabotage our progress and try to sabotage this moment for you. It feels like you're blocking that and saying that has no space here. Okay. The Hermit showing up in reverse, it just feels like this is a place you haven't been before, so you can't rely on past wisdom. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps here. So the Magician, and behind the Magician here we have that Three of Wands. If you almost look, don't they look like they're one is kind of the back of the other? Almost, right? There's a similarity here, and that wow, I'm just really getting emotional here. The time is now for this change and transformation. Something is happening this week. Okay. And it feels very powerful. The energy feels very strong. Okay. It's overwhelming almost. The way that these kind of slid together, right? Again, just like how there's similarities here, the time is now, right? It's a mirrored image almost, or the front back. These are similar as well, right? If you like, where's that line between good and evil? Where's that line between, manifesting change for the right reason? And then when does it slide into indulgence or the wrong reasoning, right? So these two kind of go hand in hand, and it feels like you're, in some ways, it doesn't feel like they're reversed. It feels like they're complementing each other here. As one slid, the other slid really quite nicely, almost as if meeting from opposite ends, but meeting nonetheless. Kind of this recognition of that energy and of, where you stand, period, where you stand, right? Feeling the weight of this decision, knowing that a decision will soon be happening here, blocking that devil energy or that negativity from kind of taking over or taking up any space on this board, taking up any space on what seems to be happening this week, but also an equal recognition of the Magician and that devil energy, that you have what it takes within you, and riding that line between doing what needs to be done and being too indulgent in that, right? For whatever reasons there are. Okay. The King of Wands again kind of showing up here. Success is on the brain. Your thought is there. Your pentacle is there. Your effort is there. Your king, it's almost like he's just waiting for that decision to be made, and as soon as that decision is made, he will be acting. Okay. Six of Pentacles again. This idea, sixes, right? Success. Okay. Your inside is matching your outside. You are engaging, right? This idea of engaging with other people. And that seems to be a component in how you're directing your energy this week, but also you're very aware of where your energy is going, right? Let's see if there's anything else here for Scorpio. Is there anything else here for Scorpio, please? Anything else for Scorpio? Anything else for Scorpio, please? Thank you. Okay, so the Lovers showing up here underneath these kings, right? Divine connection, higher vibration is what this feels like, right? And it doesn't surprise me at all that the Lovers is coming out. This is also Gemini energy, but it's giving me this idea of you're connecting to your higher self, right? Your energies are aligning in a certain way that it cannot be interpreted any other way than being divine, right? This is a moment where things are aligning for you, and because it feels so pivotal, it makes sense that these energies, this vibration is showing up in this way. Okay. Queen of Cups, again, knowing your cup, knowing what's in there, knowing your boundaries, knowing yourself, intuition, higher knowing, all of these things. Again, making sense that it's showing up here. 8 of Pentacles here, hard at work. You've been doing the work and it shows, right? Page of Cups here. Typically when the Page of Cups shows up, I am a little bit hesitant because I'm like, okay, well, what is this message? Who is coming here? Who's trying to stop this? And that's what it feels like. It feels like potentially somebody or some thoughts. 9 of Swords are coming in to try, and 9 of Wands coming in, right? And trying to say, hey, let's not do this, right? This feels like sabotage here. And it could be from yourself. It could be from other people. But either way, when that page shows up, I question the intentions already. And you should be doing the same. What appears to be a nice gift or a nice offering, when that page shows up, not necessarily always the case. Okay, so make sure you're reading the fine print as it relates to this. And don't succumb to this, right? You have so much power and so much energy happening around you and within you this week that to take this page up on its offer would not do you any favors, okay? What a beautiful, beautiful week ahead you have in store, Scorpio. Truly amazing. 9 of Pentacles here, right? Personal success, personal achievement. You know where you stand. You know what you're doing. You know where you're going. Justice, that decision will need to be made, right? And it feels like you're lining up the best of yourself in order to make that decision. You're seeing yourself with great clarity. The fact that that Devil and that Magician is there literally side by side here, you know where you stand, right? And whatever this is, you're not doing it alone. You're hard at work and you're ready for that achievement to come your way. What a beautiful, beautiful week, Scorpio. I'm going to go cry. Tears of joy here for you. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you gaining some insight with this reading heading into the week ahead. And I really hope that you appreciate this reading as I appreciate you today and always. Okay. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best and we'll see you next time. You take care.